now. It's clear, it's cold. You're gonna see the frost on the ground. It's like 29 degrees now. I think it went down to 28 according to my phone. And we're gonna have a beautiful sunrise because it's so clear. Thanks for joining my channel where I talk about mental health and spiritual health. And I am not a pastor or a doctor or a therapist. I just believe that based on my own experience. And I like to get up in the morning at sunrise and talk about a passage from the Bible. Hey, good morning, Frank, Olivia, Dolly, good morning. Yeah, I got my different readers on. One so that I could look down and see, I can look out and see in front of me and see Annie, and then I can look down and read read the notes from you guys in the chat. Well, thanks for joining my channel. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. And before we get started, I want to show you the moon. It's pretty cool looking. It's a half moon today. You can see it up there at the edge of that one tree. It's really pretty. Let's take a quick scan. The frosty ground. You'll probably see me breathing. You can see my breath in the air. It's going to be a beautiful sunrise here in a couple minutes. So we'll get down there and look at it. No cows today, unfortunately. No cows. I don't know where Annie is. She's already been in the creek chasing after the ducks because the creek's not frozen, so there's ducks in there. So I have no idea where she is. Maybe we'll find her. But here we go. Today's topic is never overlooked by God. Never overlooked by God. And we're going to be in Numbers chapter 6, verses 22 through 27. The key verse is going to be part of verse 25 in Numbers chapter 6, where it says, "The Lord make his face shine on you. The Lord make his face shine on you." Oh, there goes Annie. There she goes. I'm gonna go put this camera on the sunrise because it's gonna rise here in a minute or so. Well, never overlooked by God. Well, we can feel overlooked in this world, can't we? Many, many times. There's so many stories, I don't even know where to start. Ooh, she just started jumping and hopping and running, and then she made a beeline down to the creek. I don't know what she's doing. But here's a story. Maybe it hits home for some of us. But there was a woman who said she felt so invisible. Why did she feel invisible? Well, her husband left her for another woman and then left this woman all alone. Good morning, BC. Left this woman all alone to raise her young children. And she just felt like no one really ever sees her anymore, and she's wondering if anybody will ever know her again. She was confiding this in her friend, felt terrible for her because she felt invisible. So all her friend could do was commiserate with her and share her own story of her dad leaving their family when she was just 6 years old. And it hurt everybody, especially the mother. But the mother would always tell her when she tucked her in at night that God never closes his eyes. That's what her mom said after her dad left. God never closes her eyes. So when that woman got older, the mother explained that she was just trying to teach God that God loved her and always, always watched over her, even when she slept. Now, the Bible gives us words that God gave to Moses. Now, this is in Numbers 6. So they're wandering around the desert, right? They're wandering around the desert, seemingly lost for years, actually decades, right? So God gave Moses the command to share with his people through Aaron when they were wandering in the desert. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine on you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face toward you and give you peace. And that blessing was given to Moses and was supposed to be spoken by the priests over the people. And God said it would put his name on the Israelites and that he, God, would bless them. Now, this is what we have to remember. And this doesn't only go for, maybe it sounded like I gave you the stereotypical story of a man leaving his family and children behind for a younger woman. That's just a stereotype, but it happens to men too. I know a man whose wife divorced him, left him without explaining why. Just absolutely stopped talking to this guy, filed for divorce, and that was the end of it. And he never heard why or talked to his wife again, even after many years of marriage. So this can happen to everybody. And this man, even a lot of this man's friends left him. Basically, all his friends left him, and his family gone. Family and friends gone. Talk about feeling invisible or all alone. But there's one thing that brought this man peace, and it was the verse where God is saying that he's going to turn his face toward you and give you peace. In fact, Jesus says directly in John chapter 14, verse 27, "Peace I leave with you, my peace I give you. Not as the world gives, do I give it to you. Do not let your hearts be troubled or afraid." So I think we need to remember, even in life's wildernesses, like when we're walking around aimlessly in the desert, like the Israelites were in the Sinai desert, and we wonder if anybody truly understands what we're going through, God is faithful, always. He loves us, and his love is always turned toward those who love him, even when we can't feel him because of our pain. No one is invisible to God. Nobody. And that's the message today. And I want you guys to think about these two questions. One, how does it comfort you to know that God truly sees you? How does it comfort you to know that God truly sees you? And who can you share that comfort with today? Who can you share that comfort with today? Well, that's today's message. I want you to think about it and actually go and read Numbers chapter 6, verses 22 through 27. It's very clear. God is speaking directly to Moses and telling them how exactly the priests should bless the Israelites and that how he would bless them. And he's always going to be with them. So he's always going to be with us. And if we accept Jesus as our Savior, he'll give us peace beyond all understanding. Beyond all understanding. Look at Annie. Annie, what you doing? Where have you been? Huh? Silly girl. Look at her chew fest. What? What are you doing, Annie? That's a pretty big stick. It's pretty heavy. I'm sure you guys have felt invisible before, right? We've all felt invisible at times. Going through life. Wow, it's beautiful out here. I shouldn't look at the sun now that I have 20/20 vision. I don't know if you guys can see the frost on the ground. It's absolutely gorgeous. No cows though, no cows. When we feel invisible, I just always think of that verse, John 14:27, where Jesus is telling us the peace that he can give us. And that God, Jesus is always with us. We're never alone. And that's what helps me get through those invisible days when you have them. Yeah, it is beautiful, isn't it? I wonder how good this is for my camera. Just point it directly at the sun. Well, what do you guys have planned today? What's everyone's plans? Frank, Olivia, Dolly, BC, Mariner. Hey, Mariner. What's everybody's plans today? I think I'm gonna try to fix the Victrola, finish typing up Frank's albums so I can take Frank's albums back to him tomorrow. You're gonna do some music stuff? Nice. What kind of music stuff are you doing, Mariner? Let's see what Annie's doing over here. She's chewing on something. I just hope she doesn't find another like dead squirrel head or whatever that rotting skull was that she found. That's so nasty. Oh, you do electronic music? Oh, you need to walk to the farmer's market. That's nice. Dolly, I like farmer's markets. They're a little more expensive, but the produce is really good there. I didn't realize you did electronic music, Mariner. That's cool. I'm gonna go for a little walk and see if we can see Orangey. Now that I have my eyesight back, maybe you guys can help me find Orangey in the woods, but I think Orangey's gonna be gone because it was so windy and rainy that I think we may have lost them. I'm just afraid of going in the thicket because I don't want to scratch my eye. After just having surgery, I'm afraid to go too far in. But I should go a little bit farther in. Looking for Orangey. Avocado tree, I'm good. How are you? Hey, Annie girl. No. We'll have to take a closer look tomorrow for Orangey. Oh, wait a minute. I see a white piece of paper. That could be an orangey. Do you see that? Oh my gosh, Frank. If that's an orangey, you are crazy. I gotta close my eyes going through these twigs. Oh, oh no, it is. Found another one. This one's way down by the creek. Look, we're down by the creek. Jeez. Look, it's orangey. We found orangey, Annie. Look at this, guys. Look at this orangey. Down by the creek. Look, we're down here by the creek. That was through some serious thicket. Oh, there's a tire in the creek. Gee whiz. How did that get there? How did a tire get all the way back here? Look at that. That's a tough one, Frank. I'm gonna measure how far off the path this is through the thicket. I'm gonna walk it off, you guys. This is crazy. All right, hold on. Oh, yeah, the path is way up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 steps. It's 30 feet off the path. Oh, Dolly, for my eyes, I'm cleared to do everything now. I just cannot rub it for 2 weeks or get any water in my eye for 2 weeks. Like when I take a shower, I have to keep my eyes closed. But that's it. And then when I go to bed at night, I put a patch over my eye, like a plastic patch, so I can't roll onto my eye, onto the pillow. I basically just can't rub it or put anything in it. And I put lots of drops in my eyes. That's about all I do. I risked it for orangey, and we found orangey. Yeah, orangey may have blown away to a different pasture. That's true. My goodness, we found one. That's insane. Frank puts orangey 30 feet off the path through the thicket of trees. That was down all the way down to the creek. We're gonna have to walk along the creek where Annie is running right now, I think, to find the last orangey. There's 1 or 2 more orangeys. That was ridiculous. Okay, I'm gonna try and go in here just to see. Oh, I see another piece of paper. All right, I think now I'm starting to, I don't want to fall. Oh, I think I found enough. They're getting easier to find because the wind blew the paper over, so it's not a dark orange picture of orangey. I can see the white. I think this might be an orangey that blew down here toward the, let's see. Oh no, that's a styrofoam cup. Darn it. There's a lot of trash down here. Sad. Yeah, it is hard not to rub your eyes, especially like during, I've got allergies. Sometimes it gets itchy. I just cannot. Cannot itch my eye, even if I want to. Okay. Wait, you guys gotta hear this woodpecker. I'm gonna be quiet for a second. Of course, yeah, right when I say of course, it starts pecking. I don't know if you can hear it or not. It waits till I start talking. Oh, Frank could hear it. Cool. Awesome. There it goes. Okay. I'm gonna head back up. Hi, Annie. What you doing? What'd you find? Something dead? What'd you find? She found something. She didn't want me to take it from her. What a beautiful morning. All right, guys. I hope you have a great day. And remember, you're never overlooked by God, okay? And hopefully we'll see you tonight. And hopefully, God willing, we'll get that Edison phonograph working. I'll take a look at it today, see if I can get a new needle put in there. I do have pliers, so if I can get that arm disassembled somehow, I might be able to get that needle out and put a new one in. Okay? Well, I hope to see you tonight. Have an awesome Friday. It's Friday. And have a great one. We'll see you later. Peace.